Now then, how you doing? I hope you're well. We recently visited the Peak District. Well, I have to say, it's been a while since I was last there, but it was great walking in the White Peak area again. Coming from Derbyshire originally, I always find such visits to be a little bit nostalgic. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this little slice of landscape from Lathkill Dale and the surrounding area. I'm in the Peak District, a haven for walkers and balloonists alike, although this one came down rather suddenly. The farmer who owned the site where we were staying wasn't overjoyed about it coming down in his field without prior notification. It happens a lot apparently, and not surprisingly it upsets the cows. These cows weren't bothered at all. They were far too busy eating grass and minding their own business. They were quite an interesting bunch though, with a whole range of different poses and colours. I must admit, I'm not really that big on painting cows, but I do like to see them, providing they're suitably distracted and not overly interested in me. Now, sheep, that's a different matter altogether. We're a short walk from the village of Monash in the area known as the White Peak, and a mere stone's throw from one of the most significant prehistoric sites in the Midlands. Arbor Low is an impressive Neolithic stone circle set on the high, exposed moorland of Gib Hill, where on this day it was windy and quite cold. I should mention that the site, owned by English Heritage, is accessed through private land, for which there is a small charge, the princely sum of £1 per person. I would say Arbor Low is well worth the visit if you're in the area. On this occasion, however, our main objective was Lathkill Dale. Our walk took us into Monash and out along Milkings Lane, which is part of a 46-mile long distance walk known as the Limestone Way. Well, it was early May and we were fascinated by the abundance of dandelions carpeting all the adjacent fields. Quite magnificent. And as you can see, dry stone walls are in their multitude in these parts, helping to form the unique character of the area, along with the abundance of limestone plateaus and deep limestone dales. This is in contrast with the area a little further to the north, known as the Dark Peak, so named because of its abundance of millstone grit and wilder nature. Ferndale, short and gently sloping, connected us nicely with the upper reaches of Lathkill Dale, where the River Lathkill emerges from its many underground meanderings. Well, I've seen the river described as secretive and shy, which I think sums it up rather nicely. The reason it is so stealthy is largely down to all the old, long since abandoned lead mining shafts and workings in the area. Well, this section of the Dale is great to walk along. Further downstream the river widens and is characterised by several weirs, 12 in all, which were constructed in the 19th century to encourage trout. This area, however, is much wilder, harbouring many rare plant species, insects and a variety of animal life, and several important sites of special scientific interest. The scree slopes and exposed limestone crags are dotted everywhere. I particularly love all the old gnarly trees, some of which are clearly quite ancient. And here it is, the shy and secretive River Lathkill. It's very shallow in this section and quite green in places, dotted as it is with patches of vegetation. I should add that it is also prone to flooding, but not on this day. It babbled along quite gently and provided us with the perfect accompaniment to our packed lunch. We're not walking the whole length of Lathkill Dale today. That's roughly 6 miles in its entirety. Instead, I want to concentrate on its wilder, untamed sections. When I think of Lathkill Dale, it is the steep, scree slopes and limestone crags of its most westerly section that always springs to mind. And it's that image of the Dale that I'm hopefully going to try and capture in watercolour. Someone asked me recently if I ever get bored with painting rocks and stones. After all, it could be argued that once you've painted one rocky crag or stony footpath, you've more or less painted them all. But that would be missing the point of the exercise. While it would be true to say that I have been repeating and re-repeating the process over many years, no, I never get bored with it. I'm endlessly fascinated by the landscape that surrounds us, and I'm in constant search of new vistas and exciting ways in which to try and capture them, or their essence at any rate. The physical act of applying paint to paper is essentially a very simple one, yet with those brushstrokes it is possible to conjure up an entire world in the minds of your viewers. Furthermore, Lathkill Dale is a very real place, somewhere that can be visited by anyone, and while I'm hoping that my painting captures something of the essence of the location, it is and always will be an interpretation, nothing more. I suppose my ultimate hope is that when someone looks at my painting, they might be reminded of a similar location that means a lot to them, or at the very least it might conjure up some feelings or personal memories that are intrinsically linked to that location. Art isn't always about precision or specifics. It's about conveying a mood or an idea. And let's not forget that ideas have built civilizations. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and maybe if you're ever in the area yourself, you'll get a chance to visit Arbor Low and Lathkill Dale yourself. I highly recommend it. And if you're interested in seeing the full, uncut, non-time-lapsed version of the demonstration featured in this video, complete with a step-by-step guide to having a go at painting it yourself, then I'm pleased to say that it is available to all members of my online tuition service. Full details of how to sign up for that can be found in the description below. If you're new to my channel, I should welcome you. Where are my manners? Welcome. And of course, if you like what you've seen, please do hit the like button. It really does make a difference. I'll see you next time.